I mean, this chrysalis has served us as we develop from pupa to adult. And now it has to be shed and eaten.
Of course you wouldn't. You would just slink away like the coward you are.
Ready to emerge from his pupa.
Caterpillar into chrysalis or pupa.
Harvester. Why, we've harvested the same way ever since I was a pupa.
You named your caterpillar.
Well, technically he's a pupa, but yes.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the right time to emerge. What are you, a pupa?
That's the last straw, pupa.
It's a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. I know I'm stereotypical Barbie and therefore don't form conjectures concerning the causality of adjacent unfolding events, but some things have been happening that might be related.
Now she's fated to an eternity of making other Barbies perfect.
What preceded this?
I'm conscious. I don't know exactly what you meant with all of those little quips. But I'm picking up on some sort of entendre, which appears to be double. That felt achy. Good.
It's irrepressible thoughts of death, Barbie.
Everyone all dolled up to the nines?
This time, you'll all be dressed to the nines, just as pretty as you please.
I'm not saying dress to the nines either.
Oh, baby, I always dress to the nines.
Look at all of you. You're all dressed to the nines.
You're killing the planet with your glorification of rampant consumerism.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy and I keep getting arrested.
We have been discussing that very topic.
That's because Ken is totally superfluous.
The kids are clamoring for him. Ken is on t-shirts, mugs.
And if it weren't for these technicalities like MBAs, medical degrees, and I don't know, swim lessons, I could have ruled that world.
We've reinstated the Barbie Land Constitution to what
It wouldn't have happened if I'd have been with him.
The shop will be repossessed imminently.
No, I don't need placating, Dom. I have told you they are silver plate, my doll. Judith is right, they're plated. I had some youth trying to sell me a piece of tat, swearing it was a ruby. I had some youth trying to sell me a piece of tat, swearing it was a ruby, when it was so glaringly a cheap bauble.
Otherwise she'll be whipping the house down at goodness knows what are.
So I thought you'd like to rear it instead.
It was impetuous.
It's about leaving Bristol in 4 days' time.
Stop bashing your brother with that truck.
Christmas.
Oh,
Yes. And that was our meet cute.
You guys seem so compatible.
I said I really enjoy spending time with you.
The defenders, the bishops are the midfielders, the honest. Pawns are the defenders, the bishops are the midfielders, the rooks are the wingers, and the queen is the striker. Your offense. Really enjoying getting to know you.
A moonlighter. A moonlighter. University professor by day, criminal mastermind by night. And, like all geniuses, he's a little absent-minded.
A heist that will confound all of Europe.
Doesn't mean we've discovered an edifice.
I'll let you in on a little secret. So you're a Norman no mates too then? You get an invite in your pigeonhole.
I'm already in it for skiving last week. Shakespeare's Folio. And mate, Mum has a phobia of beards and stubbles. Do you have cufflinks though?
She's sexually incontinent. She's a complete limpet.
Oh, presumptuous.
It invariably ends up being two, doesn't it?
She's hardly living in squalor, mate. Turnover for footmen is notoriously high.
Things are so precarious.
He always wanted to be an only child, always beetling off by himself.
Your politeness is so grating.